Hello everybody, Bagels Gaming here. Welcome to Armored Warfare. I haven't featured Armored Warfare on my channel before, so this will be pretty interesting. Armored Warfare is basically like World of Tanks, except with modern vehicles. So last time I played Armored Warfare really was back in like 2017 when I was actually before 2017. I've had this account for a long time, and the only time I played it was when I first made this account. So let's look around and see what we have. They also gave me some gold and some, I guess that's free XP? Yeah, free XP and then like a million credits. So we have a bunch of tier 1 thingies that I don't really know what they do, what they are. They have weird markings too. I haven't played this game in forever. So bear with me, guys. We got some tier 2 tanks here, and I think most notably is going to be tier 3 because I've been liking tier 3 plus. So we have this Dragoon 90, which is basically like a Hellcat with wheels. It's freaking amazing fun in this game. And so basically what you need to remember is that this game, rather than caliber doing damage, it goes based on tier and caliber. So a higher caliber at the same tier as a lower caliber will do more damage, but that lower caliber gun might do more damage than that higher caliber gun at a higher tier compared to that tier. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but yeah. So we got the Dragoon 90. We have an M60, which would be a tier 10 tank in a tier 10 premium reward vehicle in World of Tanks. And we also have an IS-7 for some reason, which I think is a premium. So this is a premium. This I think is a premium. I don't know how you tell if they're premium, but I didn't see this in the tech tree, so I'm assuming they just gave me an IS-7 for God knows why. And I got some female crew members. We got Zuzana. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. We have Celine Martin. I don't know if female crews are like better in this as well, like in what's it called, World of Tanks. But that's cool. I'm loving this T-64A, which is basically like a modern version thing of like the Russian medium tanks, and it's got a big boy gun, 125 millimeter. There's this Type 59 here, which is like a late war model, like late post-war model. Well, I mean, Type 59 is post-war anyways. But this one, rather than having 100mm, has 115mm, I think. Let me just go into the upgrades here. 105mm, my bad. My bad. They're all funky. And I have a chieftain, guys! Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? So, I also got a T-80, a brand new T-80, which is pretty dang cool as well. And I have this really cool tank which fires rockets. So I think we're going to play this thing, the IT-1. And we will probably also play something else later. Let me know what tanks you'd like to see me play, but we're going to play this thing because this thing is most unique. The rest are literally just tanks, and you could essentially get that feel from World Tanks. But this is something that's completely unique to Armored Warfare in comparison to World Tanks, at least. But aside from that, it's basically modern things. So we'll enter the queue, level 5 or tier 5, whatever, and we'll wait for a match. So while we're waiting, I'm just going to talk about Armored Warfare and my history with Armored Warfare. So I wanted to play Armored Warfare because my friends moved from World Tank. They were getting pissed off with World Tanks like most people do, and so we were like, okay, World Tanks sucks. Let's go play a different game. Hey, look, Armored Warfare. This was before Obsidian took over, I think. Or there was some other thing. It was some other thing and they got bought out, whatever. And oh, wow, we're in a match already. That's pretty quick. But yeah, so we played this for a little bit. I got like tier 3. That's why I got the Dragoon 90. And then I just uninstalled the game and I haven't played since now. And it's 2020, so I figured we should revisit Armored Warfare, as the title says. So that's what we're doing. this is a PvE game mode, and for you guys who don't know what I mean when I say that World of Tanks needs a PvE game mode that encourages platoons, so, you know, like, playing with your friends, right? Because you get punished for playing with your friends in random queue, because the matchmaker doesn't want to put a platoon of 3 people as top tier tanks, because then they'll just dominate, right? That's why I think this is a great thing. They have some random mission, I don't care what it is, but they explain it after and in the match too. So this game is supposed to be like in the far, far future or something, and we don't really know. Like, so these are all fabricated, right? But World of Tanks can do like history-inspired stuff. Okay, this guy really talks a lot now, doesn't he? But I mean, World of Tanks could do World War II inspired ones. Oh. Okay. So these are supposed to be anti-tank missiles. They do like 800 damage. Yeah, it's tier 5 that does 800 damage. And it has like ridiculous pen. Let me see. It's got 500 millimeters of penetration. Can you imagine something with 500 millimeters of pen in World of Tanks? They're also guided missiles, but I'm not 100% sure how to use the missile part. Oh no! No, I missed! Okay. This isn't good. Okay.
Well done, Black Company.
As you can see, I'm not the best at armored warfare, especially not with these missile things. These missile things are really hard. But I wanted to show you guys some unique gameplay. I missed, so let's back up, away from here. Since this is PvE, we get 1 respawn, so... Okay. Watch this guy smoke. Russian tanks, like, make a little smoke thing. Look at that, that's so cool.
Identify target. Hostile PC. Target down.
There we go. Look at that, insta-kill. Most of the commands are, like, and, like, little shortcut things are pretty much the same as, World of Tanks.
Identify target. Hostile tank. We took a hit.
Oh, okay, so I get it. So it's guided to where you're aiming at. Oh, that's cool. Oops. Okay. That's pretty cool. I figured it out, guys. So you just keep your cursor or your target where you want it to go. That's epic. And you gotta hold down the mouse button, I think. I am not 100% sure on that. So, don't quote me on that part. Dude, these missiles are actually really fun. Imagine if artillery was like this. Oh crap. Also, there is fall damage, so you gotta watch out for that as well. Okay, I missed. We'll put smoke, that way we can cover our presence. Look at the smoke, dude. Freaking epic. And you don't have to like aim it either. Oh, that was close. These things are pretty ridiculous though, not gonna lie. But they're not OP, as you can see. They're really high skill. And I clearly don't have that skill, so... And GG. That's the mission.
That's the first step in driving out the MPA extremists.
There you go. Operation Umbrella. And World Tanks, I think they can get away with doing PvE like this. Make up missions. Make them kind of historically inspired. Historically inspired missions. Make a PvE game mode. It could have like... all you need is like 10 and you just cycle through them at random. But like, you know, you don't get the same one more than twice in a row. So that way you get different missions, and it's always fun to just mess around, and it doesn't affect your main stats. As long as they do that, and they make it a decent way to make credits, but it's not going to help you improve, like, skill-wise, because obviously you're playing against bots that are really weak compared to you. And, I mean, like, come on, it's just fun. It's fun for the player who doesn't want to always be playing like at the best possible thing. And you get away from like seal clubbing too. Right now, being a new player in World of Tanks is extremely hard because of seal clubbers. Now, if you can give them a way to grind PvE, albeit it takes way longer to do it, you can get away with having bots in your matchmaker, and then new players can grind up in a safe area where it can teach you the basic mechanics on how to control your tank. Then, when they get to the actual PvP mode, they can start learning how to, you know, compete. I think that's the best way to do it. That is a really, really good way to entice new players in, because it just looks so hard. The skill cap for World of Tanks is really, really high. The skill floor to carry games is really, really high. And when these good players who don't want to lose money at tier 10, because that's all you do, you lose credits at tier 10, and they want to not have to worry about that, just go down, grab their OP tier 3 tank with 4 skill crew, 5 skill crew, 8 skill crew, and just destroy everyone. That's what happens. But anyways, that's kind of me just ranting there. If you enjoyed this video, you'd like to see more Armored Warfare, just look here at the bottom of your screen. These are all my tanks in Armored Warfare. Pause where you need, and let me know what tanks you'd like me to play in Armored Warfare if that's something you're interested in. Anyways, Bagels Gaming here. Peace out.